In today's video, we're stepping into one of the most heartbreaking and horrifying cases I've ever covered. On June 9th, 2022, a 22-year-old Liese Dodd, a young woman excited to become a mother, was brutally murdered inside her own apartment. She was 8 months pregnant. The person responsible was her ex-boyfriend, Deundrea Holloway Jr., whose escalating abuse ended in unimaginable violence. What you're about to see is the raw, unfiltered reality of that moment of discovery. Liese's mother, worried she hadn't heard from her daughter, wanted to check on her, only to walk into a nightmare no parent should ever experience. Her shock, her disbelief, her terror. It all unfolds in real time as she calls 911. At one point, you can even hear her pleading with officers, "Please find her head." This footage is graphic in emotion, not in visuals, but the weight of the mother's anguish is devastating. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Let's begin. Also note, I do pronounce her name incorrectly in a few places. It is pronounced Liese Dodd, and I didn't realize it until I listened to her mother in the video. So
911 was the address of your home? Yeah. Sorry. Because what's going on? My girlfriend's daughter killed her. What's going on there? My girlfriend, I'm sorry, my daughter boyfriend killed her. He kept herself. What is your name, ma'am? No, what was your last name? What is your daughter's name? Liese, Liese. And Dodd. Is she on Boulevard right now? Yeah. And you in her apartment. I remember check on her. And we would get her head off. Who's he? Her name is, hold on. I'm sorry. Are you outside the apartment right now? Yes. Yes. What kind of a weapon does he have? He's not here. She took her car. What kind of a vehicle did he drive off in? It's a 2012. What color is it? It's black. Is it a city? Yeah, afterlife. Yeah, afterlife. That's it. Just okay. Hold on with me, okay? Yes. Boulevard. Huh? I got a lady on the phone because her boyfriend just cut her daughter's head off and they're looking to talk to you after. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I got optics on the way. Okay. Is your daughter? She was pregnant. Okay, what's your last name? Okay, do you remember what her boyfriend's name is? Yes, it's Deundrea. What's your Holloway is her last name, Holloway. Holloway? Yeah. Okay, and were they living together? Yes. Okay, I got options around. I'm just gonna keep you on the phone, okay? How long ago did you see him drive off? He wasn't there when I pulled up. He wasn't there? You just think that he took your daughter's car? Yes, it's my daughter's car. Okay. How do you know that he took her car? It's just him and her. And her car's not here. And she's up here. It belongs to the daughter. It's a black Kia Optima. Unknown direction of travel. Unknown time when it left. The color state of the vehicle was gone. He believed the boyfriend left in that vehicle. Okay, so we died. They're on their way. They're on their way. Okay. No, that's her name. That's her vehicle. There's it now. Yeah, but we don't have a time frame. I don't. I got a message from her last night. What time did you last hear from her? It was like 9:05 or so. I had sent her a text and she said that you're talking. And then I tried again at 10 and she didn't answer. And then I tried this morning 2 times and she didn't answer. And so then I came over here because she usually answers. Okay. The last time you talked to her was last night when she sent your text message, right? Yeah. And they were staying together, or were they just staying together?
Yeah, they were staying together, and he had been missing for like 24 hours, and she came back, and was talking to her when the uncle dropped him off.
Okay, the officers are coming. They'll be there. Okay. 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 You haven't heard from her boyfriend or talked to him at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you see the officers, man?
I hear the sirens. I hear the sirens.
Tell me when you see the officer.
Okay, he's standing in the building.
Okay, you see the officer now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Okay, you're welcome.
On June 9th, 2022, at approximately 12:59 hours, I was dispatched at address redacted in reference to a report of a death investigation. The reportee, subsequently identified as redacted, which I do believe is her mother, she contacted dispatch via 911 to report the head of her daughter, Liese Dodd, had been cut off by her boyfriend. Upon arrival, I observed her mother sitting on the front steps of the address redacted, which was determined to be an apartment building consisting of 4 apartments. She appeared visibly upset as she was crying. I inquired as to where her daughter was located, to which she identified redacted. Redacted provided myself and assisting officers with a code needed to open the front door of the common entrance into the apartment building. Myself and assisting officers entered and climbed the stairs to the second floor of the building to the only entrance of redacted. We announced ourselves but did not receive an answer. Due to the report, it was determined exigent circumstances existed to enter the structure, and we made entry into the apartment. It is noted that the front door was unlocked upon entry with no apparent forced entry. The only exterior door of the apartment entered into the kitchen that was centrally located along the eastern wall of the building. One group of officers moved to the south and entered into a bedroom where they discovered the headless body of what appeared to be an adult female and presumably Liese Dodd. A cursory search for any other occupants of the remaining areas of this room did not reveal anyone else inside. As those officers were clearing the southern portion of the apartment, myself and another
Anybody else here?
No, I didn't see
We need to still clear this. You have a key to get in?
I left the door open after I...
Right here, right here.
This one. Do you have this key?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1675.
And watch the rear.
Apartment 4? 4. Oh, police department here, make 7!
I didn't hear what's the direction of travel now. We have no direction of travel, no time frame. The caller stated the vehicle was
Nobody
left.
here?
Police department!
I think there's deceased on the floor.
Reed, hold that closet. Alright, I'm gonna get the door.
Hold, please.
Detectives are en route.
We got a camera here. We gotta figure out where that's going. Right here. We need someone to hold this door. I imagine.
She wasn't kidding.
You want to go talk to her, dude?
Yeah.
And then I'll hold here. Okay.
So,
camera. Do you have camera? Yeah. Okay, let's do pictures. Go out to the car, get case number, okay. Do all that, and just 1,000 pictures. Whatever you can take. There's going to be more. We need initial pictures, okay? And I'm going to go with him real quick.
Yep.
Always.
Hubbard? Yo. The only thing we haven't cleared is there's a closet in here in the bedroom.
What? Is her head there? Is there? I know. I just want to make sure she's together.
I understand.
She was pregnant.
Take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, bud?
We got a closet door here. I'm with you. I don't. You have the last
David 3.
My way out here.
Fucking
David 1 on scene.
So left if you can a little more. There you go.
You guys start banging on doors and see
We banged on 3, got nothing yet. So.
okay, there's neighbors down over there, so. And then,
We gotta figure out, hey, Sarge, the cameras to the building itself, the property owner, there's a camera right there.
is there? Okay,
Right in
cool.
front of it.
Cool. I'll call in.
Damn it.
Where we at?
Here.
Wow. Is this mom stuff? And there's no other people in here?
House is clear. No one's in here. I don't know who. We haven't touched anything.
Okay. Okay.
Looked at anything.
Okay. All right, it's not right there. Hey. Can you hear me? Hey, can you figure out the property manager of this, and they have camera in the hallway, see.
What's that? All right, yes.
Okay, hold on. I need to give you her plate because I want you to.
We've already gotten that, hon. My dispatch is pretty good at getting stuff like that, okay?
Yes. Oh God, Lisa, why didn't you listen?
Take some big deep breaths for me, okay? What is your name, hon?
My name's
Right.
Yes, sir.
What's your middle? What's your birthday? Best telephone?
Oh God.
What's your address? I do have to write this, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Can you spell?
Oh
What's your daughter's name?
It's Liese. Liese.
Oh, glad you got that for me.
Dodd. Dodd.
How about her middle?
Anne. Anne.
Her birthday?
I'm the one that moved the wrap because I thought maybe he just strangles her.
Okay. So the towel was around her shoulders?
It was around where her head would have been.
Okay.
And at first when I opened the door and looked, I didn't see anything. So then I was like, wait, I think that's her. So I came back in and.
Oh, you kind of walked in and glanced around.
Yeah.
Okay. You just thought the room was messy.
Yeah. They're not clean. And then I touched her, and she was cold, and so then I wanted to make sure that he just strangled her. And then there wasn't a head. Please find her head.
What brought you over here today?
I hadn't heard from her from last night. He had gone. He was missing for a day or so, and it was last night.
What do you mean he was missing?
They had been living together, and he left the night before.
Like, did they get in an argument or something 2 nights ago?
Yeah, they argue all the time.
Argue all the time?
Yeah.
What is the boyfriend's name?
Deundrea Holloway. He has a couple different.
Holloway?
Holloway, yeah.
Okay. Is he about the same age?
Yes.
Like same years old? Like I see she's 23?
Yeah.
Or she'll be...
23 till August.
Yeah.
Well, she was.
And is he 22 or 23?
He's 22. He has...
is he younger or older than her?
Same age.
Well, like birthday-wise.
Oh.
Was that your purse on the table? There's on a table on a
yes.
chair? So you set that down when you came in? Okay.
Yeah, that's
What
fine.
color is it? Like a...
It has pink handles. Okay. Yeah, that was mine. I set it down.
Okay.
I was looking for her.
So did she call you 2 nighs ago then and say they've been arguing that he left?
I talked to her every day.
Okay.
And
by phone or text?
all of the above. And I had dinner at the restaurant she works at in Jerseyville. So I saw her last weekend. And then she said his uncle that lives in St. Louis was going to bring him back because he'd been gone. And I last talked to her, it was probably about 9:05.
I'm Detective Ben. I know you're from Wall Street, but what's going on, okay? What we'd like to do, obviously we want to start getting some information as soon as possible. We're going to, if you're okay with it, I'm going to have this officer take you down to our office and start getting that baseline statement and kind of get the time frame, okay? So, just real fast, I know you can explain him, but did she text you or call you to tell you tomorrow?
No, they have a history of being in arguments and stuff. And so when I hadn't heard from her in about 12 hours, I told him I talked to her last at about 9 o'clock last night. And when I hadn't heard from her, I knew she said he was feeling disassociated the last couple of days. So I was concerned. And I texted her a few times this morning.
You haven't talked to her all day?
No.
So just out of pure speculation, this could have happened last night?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name?
Deundrea Holloway.
Okay,
And,
what's
well, here, all over. He's kind of, doesn't really have a place. His granny lives in, he's been wanted in different, like, Macomb County. He's on probation.
I don't want you to have to repeat the story 1,000 times, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have this officer right here. He's going to run you down to our station, and we're going to have somebody come talk to you ASAP, okay?
Okay.
And
Did you just find her head? Please find her head.
Did you go up there?
I did. I went up because, like I said, I hadn't heard from her. Her car's gone, and that's not.
She had moved the towel. It was on her shoulders.
And does he have a vehicle himself?
No, that is her car. That's her vehicle.
That's the Kia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kia Optima.
So this officer's going to take you down, but I can assure you we're going to do everything we can to make sure we get you to this.
Oh, please.
You will. Absolutely will. He's going to take you down there right now,
Here,
Savior.
you want to help? Here.
I can. Can I get my purse?
Where you at?
It's sitting on the table in the kitchen
I'll
there.
get it for you. Is that all you need?
Yeah.
Okay. And you checked in there just recently?
Just now when I went to check.
Do you have a key to the apartment?
I do,
So
yes.
You
It's
use
given
the
me a
key?
key.
Okay.
I did.
Do you know who owns the apartment building?
Yeah, it's, the other the other occupants that live in 3, they were here, but they left when I told them that he had killed her. And so they were going to call.
The only people that live in the building?
There is a girl that stays in the apartment downstairs, but I don't know if she's still there.
All right. So you guys running down, and we'll have someone down there as soon as we can. Okay.
Sorry.
Was that by text or by phone call you talked to the last time?
Both.
Both? Okay. About 9. Okay. Oh, like Detective Bennett said, I'm not going to have to repeat a bunch of stuff, okay?
908 was the last time I got a text
By
from her.
text. Okay.
Yeah.
Officer moved to the northern area of the apartment and entered into an area determined to be the living room. A cursory search for any other occupants of this area did not reveal anyone else inside. Of note, during the initial entry of the apartment, we did not immediately observe the head which belonged to the body. Due to the severity of the offense, we vacated the apartment in order to preserve the scene to the best of our abilities. Officer Garland was left to maintain a secure scene by blocking the only entrance into the apartment at the front door to the apartment. At this time, I exited the apartment and briefly spoke with the mother regarding this incident. She advised her daughter, now identified as, was in relationship with a subject who she identified as Deundrea Holloway, who knew through Dodd's and Holloway's relationship of approximately 2 years. She reported that she spoke to Dodd daily, either by telephone or cellular text messages. As reported to the police officer by Dodd, Holloway has been gone from the residence for almost an entire day before returning the previous evening on June 8th of 2022. Dodd reported to the police officer that they, being Dodd and Holloway, were arguing again. She stated eventually Dodd last replied to a cellular text message at approximately 2100 hours on June 8th, 2022. She stated on today's date, June 9th of 2022, she began attempting to contact her again via telephone, but was unable to receive an answer. Eventually, she responded to the residence, but did not receive an answer at the door. She made entry into the residence as her daughter had previously given her the key code to the apartment. Upon entry, she discovered the body of a deceased female, whom she believed to be her daughter, at which point she contacted 911 to report this incident, and she exited the apartment to await officers' arrival. Due to the nature of the call, numerous officers, including detectives, arrived on scene to assist with the investigation of this incident. Shortly thereafter, she was provided transportation to the police headquarters by Detective Wymansberg to complete a formal interview. The scene was released to the Investigations Bureau, who had arrived at my location. According to dispatcher Fisher, began providing details to officers who were responding to the residents, who said, I conducted a Soundex inquiry through leads for vehicles possible registered to lease. I located a black 2012 Kia 4-door hardtop bearing Illinois registration number, redacted, registered to Liese Dodd. I conducted an inquiry through the license plate reader system for that vehicle, which showed the last hit at approximately 0101 hours on 6/9/2022. Traveling northbound on Godfrey Road and US 67 northbound slow lane. A copy of the report was attached to this case. A computer inquiry through leads for Deundrea revealed his registration address through the Illinois Secretary of State as redacted. It should be noted, I am familiar with the LPR system and have prior knowledge that there are no further LPR readers along the Illinois Route 67 northbound corridor to Litchfield, Illinois. I am also familiar that Litchfield is located west of Jerseyville, Illinois, and Illinois Route 67 intersects Route 16, which directly travels to Litchfield. I then contacted the Litchfield Police Department and spoke with Officer Wakefield via telephone. I advised Officer Wakefield of the critical incident that officers were currently investigating and notified him that a possible suspect in this incident may have traveled to an address in his venue. While speaking with Officer Wakefield, I requested an officer check Deundrea's previous listed address for a black Kia Optima bearing Illinois registration and notified this agency if it was located. Officer Wakefield confirmed the vehicle registration with me and advised an officer had been dispatched to Lambu Technologies located at 311 West Edward Street, Litchfield, Illinois, in reference to that vehicle being parked on the parking lot at approximately 8:27 hours this morning. Officer Wakefield stated officers responded and determined the vehicle was not stolen and advised the property owner of this information. Officers then left the scene. While speaking with Officer Wakefield, he advised an officer responding back to the business and determined the vehicle had already been towed by the owner of Lambu Technologies. Officer Wakefield provided that Kurtz Towing responded and towed the vehicle to their facility located at 1420 West Hudson Drive in Litchfield, Illinois 62056. Officer Wakefield stated the tow truck driver did enter the vehicle in an attempt to place it into neutral, but no other persons have been in the vehicle since being towed. Officer Wakefield also advised that when the driver entered the vehicle, a handwritten note indicated the vehicle was for sale, fell out onto the ground. The note was secured by an officer on scene, and I requested Officer Wakefield have the note secured as evidence. I notified Officer Wakefield that a representative from our agency would be responding to their venue to take custody of the vehicle and requested an officer stand by with the vehicle until that time. Of note, Officer Wakefield advised the address where the vehicle was located is approximately 3 blocks from Deundrea's registered address. I later took a screenshot of the Google map of this area located in Litchfield. I observed the business where the vehicle was located directly north of the address and approximately 1,223 feet in walking distance. A copy of the map was attached with this case. This information was forwarded to Lieutenant Hunter. Dissemination. On the above date, the approximate time the Alton Police 911 dispatch service received an emergency call reporting the suspect death of her daughter, Liese Dodd. They were advised that Dodd's boyfriend is Deundrea Holloway and that he was no longer at the scene. Officers are then dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival, I learned that the incident had occurred, which was the second floor unit of the east side of the building. Due to the offender not being immediately located at the scene, I, along with other police officers, began attempting to contact the occupants of the other units. We received no answer at Unit 1, 2, or 3. In an attempt to confirm that the suspect and other victims were not located in the other units, the landlord was summoned to the scene in order to provide officers with access to the other units. The scene was short time later was provided me with the master key to each unit. Officers conducted a protective sweep of Unit 1, 2, and 3. During the protective sweep, no subjects were located in any of the units. It should be noted that the structure also contained a basement, but the only access to the basement was via a lower level exterior door on the west side of the structure. No access was available from any of the residential units or first floor vestibule area, whatever that is. Unit 1, 2, and 3 were resecured. It should be noted Unit 1 was currently vacant. The tenants of Unit 2 and 3 later responded to the Alton Police Department headquarters to provide formal statements regarding this incident. A police officer remained outside Unit 4 pending search warrant acquisition. Video surveillance cameras were located all around the exterior of the building, including a surveillance camera that was positioned directly above the south door of the building, the only access door to the 4 residence units. The owner of the property was on scene and provided me with access to the video surveillance system, which was located in the basement of the building, accessed only by a lower level door on the west side of the property. The timestamp of this video surveillance footage appeared to accurately reflect the current time. I obtained video surveillance footage from June 8th at approximately midnight through June 9th at approximately 1:10 p.m. in the afternoon. Additionally, video surveillance cameras were located on the exterior of the nearby business, ZJ Smoke Shops. This business was located at the intersection of Milton Road and Bolivar Street, approximately 50 yards away from the scene of the incident. The owner of the business was present at the business and provided me with access to the video surveillance system. The timestamp for this video surveillance footage was approximately 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 39 seconds behind the current time. Due to limitations with the video surveillance system, I was only obtained the pertinent video clips between June 8th at 21:11 hours through June 9th at 0:18 hours. For simplicity purposes, the following timeline relates to observations made from both video surveillance sources. The video surveillance relating to each of the following observations is labeled with the video timestamp as well as accurate time also being labeled. The video surveillance from the apartment building will be labeled as apartment, and the video surveillance from the business will be labeled business. Timeline as far as what the apartment shows is on June 8th at 14:15, 47 hours, a female identified as the victim, Liese Dodd, exits the building wearing a black and color t-shirt, blue jeans, a black and color athletic shoes. It is later learned that Dodd was going to work at Nick's Pancake House in Jerseyville, Illinois. The business camera on June 8th, 21:09:29, the video timestamp was 20:05:50. A black and color passenger vehicle, later identified as Dodd's black and color Kia Optima, travels westbound on Bolivar from Milton Road and eventually backs into a parking space in front of the apartment building. According to the apartment footage, at 21:11:28, 2 occupants, a white female and a black male, exit the above Kia Optima, approach the front door of the apartment building, and enter the building. Identified as Dodd and the suspect in this case, Deundrea Holloway. Dodd appeared to be wearing the same clothing as described above. Holloway appeared to be wearing gray and color sweatpants, a gray and color t-shirt, and a yellow and black and color Nike athletic shoes. According to the apartment footage at 21:30, a white male and a white female arrive in a white and color Chevy HHR. The vehicle parks in front of the apartment building with both occupants exiting the vehicle and ultimately entering the building. These subjects were later identified as the residents of Unit 3. And then at 21:49, the apartment footage picks up an unknown vehicle, stops in front of the apartment building with a black female exiting the vehicle. The female enters the building briefly, then returns to the vehicle briefly before entering and remaining in the building. This female was later identified as the resident of unit number 2. At 22:12, the apartment surveillance picked up an unknown vehicle, stops in front of the apartment building with what appeared to be a black female in a blue and color hooded sweatshirt exiting the vehicle and entering the building. This female was later identified as an associate of it's all redacted. And then at 22:13, the apartment footage picked up an unknown white male wearing a yellow in color t-shirt appeared to exit the vehicle that redacted initially exited from. The unknown subject approached the door of the apartment building but does not enter. The unknown subject then returns to the same vehicle. This subject has not yet been identified. And then at 22:19, redacted, and redacted exit the apartment building and appear to enter and or stand around the vehicle that redacted had initially exited from. These subjects and likely other vehicle occupants remain in or around the parked vehicle for approximately 55 minutes. And then at 22:44, the apartment footage picks up a white male wearing a black in color t-shirt appeared to approach the apartment building on foot. The male subject then entered the building. This subject was tentatively identified as redacted, which is an associate of redacted. At 23:14, redacted and redacted re-enter the apartment building. The vehicle containing redacted and the unknown white male leaves the area shortly thereafter. At 23:29, we're approaching midnight at this point. It's 11:30 at night. Redacted and redacted exit the building and sit on the front porch smoking. Redacted and redacted remain on the front porch for approximately 2 minutes before re-entering the building. And then at 23:57, just 3 minutes before midnight, an unknown subject suspected to be Holloway exits the building and walks directly out to Dodd's vehicle. The unknown subject is carrying a white in color laundry basket. The unknown subject appeared to stand alongside the passenger side of Dodd's vehicle for a few seconds before returning to the front porch and then re-entering the apartment building, all the while still carrying the laundry basket. The unknown subject did not make entry into Dodd's vehicle, suggesting that potentially he or she did not possess the keys at the time. The unknown subject is wearing a white in color zip-up hooded sweatshirt, dark colored undershirt, reddish colored pants, and black in color athletic shoes. The hooded sweatshirt had a graphic on the back that appeared to state Colorado Rocky Mountains. It should be noted that the black in color athletic shoes appeared nearly identical to the shoes worn by Dodd when she was observed on surveillance at various times earlier on today's day. The subject also had a yellow in color cloth covering his or her face. The clothing appeared more similar to women's clothing than men's clothing. Based on the totality of the circumstances, I suspected that this subject was Holloway, and he was purposely dressing in women's clothes, likely clothing belonging to his victim, Dodd. And then 1 minute after midnight, the same unknown subject exits the apartment building, again carrying the white in color laundry basket. The unknown subject is then observed walking east through the grassy area towards the rear of ZJ Smoke Shop, where a large dumpster is located. The business camera picked up the same unknown subject exits the apartment building, again carrying the white and color laundry basket. The unknown subject is observed walking east through the grassy area towards the rear of the ZJ Smoke Shop, where a large dumpster is located. The subject walks to the backside northwest of the dumpster and is briefly out of the camera view. While the subject is out of the camera view, the laundry basket and the contents are observed up in the air as if thrown by the subject and landing inside the dumpster. Moments later, the subject is observed walking back towards the apartment building while no longer in possession of the laundry basket. It should be noted, the subject is captured on video from the moment he or she exits the apartment building until he or she approaches the dumpster and until he or she eventually re-enters the apartment building. And then at 3 minutes, 47 seconds past midnight, the same unknown subject exits the apartment building, again carrying an additional white and color laundry basket. The unknown subject is observed walking east through a grassy area toward the same dumpster. And then the business camera picked up the same unknown subject is observed on the front porch of the apartment building. The subject is observed walking east through the grassy area towards the dumpster. The subject is carrying a white and color laundry basket. The subject walks to the backside northwest of the dumpster and is briefly out of camera view. While the subject is out of camera view, several unknown items are observed up in the air as if thrown by the subject and landing inside the dumpster. Moments later, the subject is observed walking around the east side of the dumpster, closest to the west wall of the business. The subject appeared to be holding some type of clear plastic bag or container, similar to a mattress comforter encasement with unknown contents. The subject briefly leaves camera view and is then observed walking back toward the apartment building without the plastic container. Based on the location where the subject left camera view, it is suspected that the subject placed the plastic container inside a small garbage receptacle that was situated against the west wall of the business. The subject is then observed re-entering the apartment building. It should be noted that the laundry basket was not observed being thrown into the dumpster or the trash receptacle. It is later learned that the subject appeared to throw the laundry basket in the dumpster on a subsequent trip. 7 minutes and 12 seconds after midnight, the apartment camera picked up the same unknown subject is observed exiting the apartment building, seemingly not carrying any items. The unknown suspect is observed walking east through the grassy area towards the dumpster. The subject walks to the backside of the dumpster and is briefly out of camera view. While the subject is out of camera view, several unknown items are observed up in the air as if thrown by the subject and landing inside the dumpster. The business then picks up the same unknown subject as observed exiting the apartment building, seemingly not carrying any items. The unknown subject is observed walking east through the grassy area towards the dumpster. The subject walks to the backside of the dumpsters, briefly out of camera view, which shows items thrown up in the air and thrown in the dumpster. 17 minutes after midnight, the apartment camera picks up the same unknown subject as observed exiting the apartment building and walking directly to Dodd's vehicle. The unknown subject walks around the passenger side of the vehicle, around the front of the vehicle, and eventually enters the driver's seat of the vehicle. The vehicle is then observed traveling eastbound on Bolivar Street at approximately 18 minutes. A death investigation for Liese Dodd was active and ongoing. The structure at the apartment complex with 4 individual apartments numbered 1 through 4. Dodd had resided in the apartment number redacted, which is where her body was located. Based on initial information given by her mother, I knew that her body had been decapitated and her head had not yet been located. After a protective sweep of the building was conducted, her apartment was secured pending a search warrant application and arrival of the Illinois State Police crime scene. The basement of the building was accessed through the exterior door on the west side of the structure. The property owner kept the basement secure for his use and maintenance of the building. Several video surveillance cameras were located in the outside of the structure. The video was accessed through the hard drive in the basement. Detective Splittorf and I reviewed video surveillance from the basement with the consent of and cooperation of the owner. While viewing the video, I observed an unknown subject attempting to conceal their identity with clothing entering and exiting the door on the south side of the building. The subject was observed to be carrying a white rectangular laundry basket. While standing outside the dumpster's swing gate, I observed the dumpster to be less than a quarter full. It appeared there were mostly drywall and building material in the dumpster. However, in the back corner of the dumpster, I observed a partially covered white rectangular laundry basket similar to the one being carried by the unknown subject. I tasked Detective Ferguson with securing the dumpster as another crime scene and gathering more information about the owner, the renter of the dumpster. What we witnessed in this video is the kind of pain no mother should ever have to endure. The anguish in her voice, the desperation, the sheer disbelief of finding her daughter in that condition. It stays with you. Liese Dodd was a beloved daughter, a soon-to-be mother, a young woman whose life was stolen in a moment of unimaginable cruelty. And while this mother was living through the worst moment of her life, Deundrea Holloway Jr. showed no remorse. His actions were brazen. He carried the evidence of what he had done right out of that apartment and discarded it in a nearby dumpster as if Liese and her unborn baby meant nothing. That level of disregard is chilling. I have requested a full interview with Liese's mother, and I'm currently waiting to receive it. As soon as it arrives, I will cover it in detail. I also have multiple other interviews with neighbors and others connected to this case, and those will be coming in a future video as well. We will continue going through every piece of evidence together, carefully, respectfully, and with Liese and her baby in the center of the story. Thank you for watching and for caring about justice for Liese.
I just want to say thank you, nothing more, no play. I appreciate